Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for February 27th through March 5th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aquarius. Bam. The overall energy for the reading, the 10 of Cups. That's happiness. That talks about happiness here. There's something in the way I place the cards on the table that usually doesn't catch my attention, but for some reason it did today. Everything looks right in this reading. Everything looks top-notch. And we'll go in a minute over it. How I place the cards, it gives me a sense of commotion, a sense of chaos. So let's read the first round, and then we'll go a little deeper to see what the hell is actually happening. So in the recent past, the Three of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Star. Okay, so there's there's a sense of commitment here, but it could be just about anything. Friendship, love, family dynamic, I don't know, something that looks like you're in there and it looks like it's right for you. It's something that feels really right for you. With the Star being there, yeah, you're looking quite balanced within the situation. Is looking good for you. In the current situation, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. There's something you're putting effort into, you're giving your energy to. It does look like there's a little bit of a it's not a lack of passion, maybe a little bit of, I don't want to put so much, maybe you're tired, I don't know, because it doesn't look like you're fading off of it, like you're like, I don't want this anymore. No, it doesn't look like that, but it does look like, you're taking a step back a little here in your energy, at least towards this. So maybe you're just tired a little. You're still open to it, you're still giving. Yeah, maybe you're just tired. Maybe it's that simple. In the immediate future, the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. Your intuition is on point here. There's definitely a connection that shows up, and there's balance in it. It does look very similar to the past one, only a notch higher in energy, in significance. So it could be the same thing, maybe it grew. Who knows? But, okay. Let's clarify. Let me see the Ten of Cups. The Star, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever this is means a lot to you. Whatever the situation. There's quite deep things at play here. Especially when it comes to you. How you perceive this, what this means to you. It is pointing you a lot towards yourself, this situation. I feel like it's already brought a lot of healing and you're still kind of healing through it. But ultimately it leads you towards self-love, which is possibly one of the most important lessons you could learn. So, okay, that's the significance of it. Let me see that Three of Pentacles there in the recent past. Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Okay, still good, still looking good. It does look like a friendship, so maybe it started there. And it does look like the initial steps into this were quite slow. Shy, maybe? Slow. But even if they were slow, and even if there were just one step every month kind of a thing, it did bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of that, I feel good about this, kind of a thing. So, So let's do the Justice card. Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the issue comes in trying to sustain this whole situation, trying to make it work the long way, you know, trying to make it last. That's where the blockage is. I still see it. I mean, it still works. It still looks like it's building towards something, and it looks good as it's building towards something, but I do see difficulty along the way. Which doesn't have to be necessarily a bad thing. I see heartbreak along the way. So that heartbreak could have actually ended up being very healing. For you, for them, for someone. Like, it takes a lot. It's not natural to sustain it. You know, it takes a lot out of someone here. Let's do the Star. The High Priestess, the Four of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. I love how your intuition is coming in, you know? It's kind of like saving the day every time. But it's because you listen to it. Because if you wouldn't listen to it, who the hell knows where the situation would be. But it does come through very strong for you, and you're on top of your game here, listening to it. You do seem to put yourself down a little through this process, because I see the situation not being easy to grow, to take someplace, you know. And you're kind of looking at yourself through this process, and you're possibly judging yourself there, you know, like, I should know better, or I should have learned this lesson faster, or, you know, things like that. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't the time for you to learn certain lessons, and maybe it was supposed to be difficult. How do we learn if things are not difficult? We're not going to learn from, oh, I feel so happy all the time, love, happiness, it's all good, so good, so good. We're learning happiness. That's what I'm learning, you know. But, like, do you know pain? No, I know only happiness. But, like, how do you know the opposite of happiness? I don't have to know, because I'm happy all the time, and I don't need to know that. And look, everything's so great. And then something hits you, and you're in pain, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, now I really know happiness, because it's the opposite of this. You know, so it's a world of duality, unfortunately. You know, we can't all be happy all the time and learn from that. But you are rough with yourself here. You're kind of like, oh, should have done this, should have done that, I should have known better. Be a little more gentle. You know, there's no need for putting yourself down there. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. In the current situation, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Still, I don't know what this is, because remember what I said in the beginning? I see everything playing out fine. There's just the way the cards fell off. There's something about it. That's the energy that I'm getting here over and over again. Like, things are working out. Things are building up. There's something in the way. There's always something in the way. It doesn't have to be an issue necessarily, and I don't see it as an issue in this. In fact, I see it as, this is how you're supposed to learn out of these difficulties. You know, all sorts of things. And I feel like you are picking it up as, you know, lessons possibly. The overall energy is that of things building up, things being happy, ultimately, if that's the ultimate desire here, and I feel like it is. It's kind of like, where do you shift your focus here? Towards things that are working out, or getting stuck in the challenges along the way? Maybe this is what this is teaching you, because I don't see you stuck in those challenges. I see you being upset with yourself there at times, but let's do the Knight of Wands. Six of Wands, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. Oh, you have a limit to this. Hold on. You have a pre-established limit to this. Kind of like, well, you know, it's working out, everything's great, but at some point it needs to end. Why? Is that a limiting belief? All things work out until one certain point and then they end? Because, okay, yeah, that may be true. But what does that ending represent to you? Do they end? Or do they still continue even when we end them? It's definitely a limiting belief that's stepping in here. That fear of things are working out, but at some point they need to end. Because it is tied up to you, because you're showing me not only the ending, but you walking away, because they need to end. Okay. Let's do the Page of Wands. Maybe that's why the energy is dropping here on your side, because if you're setting yourself up within this belief that things work until they don't anymore, that's what you're going to create. Things will work until they won't anymore, because that's your belief attached to you, and you're going to create that through every experience you're having. That's how limiting beliefs work. For the Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups. Yeah, there's the emotional detachment. There's the almost like preparing the terrain for things to end, you know? And you're not doing it on purpose. That's how beliefs work. But I see it unfolding, you know? I see it unfolding right here in the current situation where you seem to be pulling away. You may not even understand why. You may not even question it if it is so instilled within you, because it's something normal. It's just a matter of, okay, that end line is approaching. Yeah, that's just emotional detachment right there. Slowly but surely happening. Let's do the High Priestess in the immediate future. The Justice card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. Oh, remember your BFF, the intuition? The minute it's coming back in, it balances things out. Because through this one right here, through your current situation, there's no sign of your intuition. There's just a limiting belief kind of unfolding. The minute your intuition shows back up, things slowly but surely start to balance out again. Within this commitment. Within yourself, within this commitment. Let's do the Four of Wands. Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, King of Cups. It's very interesting because then I see this connection and I see a blockage. There's you, there's the connection, and in between you and the connection there's a blockage, but it's your blockage. It belongs to you. And it's there, and you might be looking at it and you might not even understand why the hell it's there. But it's there, it's showing up because you are holding a lot of love for this connection. Normally, you would go to it just like that, but there's something in the way. What's that in the way? It's something you're creating from this current situation, from this limiting belief. The scenario in which something has to end at some point, because that's your belief, is creating the blockage. So you got to work on this limiting belief. You got to see where it came from. You got to change it. It can be changed. Let's do the Six of Pentacles in the immediate future. Three of Cups, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be quite conflicting for you. Because think of it as the new belief, the new you is going to fight the old one that was here all your life, right? It functioned until this point, and then there you are bringing a whole new concept to the play, being like, I can change this. Let me try to. So you're bringing up a whole new energy of you, still you. So the new you will fight the old you over this situation. So it's going to be very conflicting for you as you experience, because you're showing me, I want this. I want for this to work out. I want love. I want balance. I want for things to work out here. And the energies are available for this to work out. What's in the way is your blockage, and you may not even understand where it's from. And it is going to create a lot of inner conflict here. Because, again, the new belief within the new you is going to fight the old belief within the old you. And if you're 20, if you're 50, if you're 80, you've lived all your life under this. And the new you is going to be small and growing, but it's going to have a lot to fight. So basically, try to figure out what created this belief. Try to look back at all of your other relationships in which you applied this belief, because I feel like it's been pretty much everywhere. And try to change it. It can be changed. That's the good news about these things. The bad news is that you hold it and you don't even know. Let's see what the universe has. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords. I love this energy because you're very receptive at this time. You're in this energy of self-love. You're in this energy of very inward, basically. And you're showing me a sense of, and I'm not getting out of here. You know, I need to be here for now. So I love this energy of healing, of being honest with yourself and really reaching within yourself, basically. So the universe says you're on the right path here, because that's where you need to be to start looking into these things. So keep on doing that and start looking at this belief that you're holding. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.